Hey guys, what's going on? Rocket Cat here. I just finished up an extreme playthrough of the campaign in Cataclismo, and my god, was it beautiful. I think this game is an absolute gem. I just really love this game. I don't know, we'll see how long it sticks with me. Holy mackerel, I've been enjoying this game. I hope you guys have too. If you have it, I definitely super recommend this game. It is a gem. And I've been getting some questions. How was I able to beat certain missions on extreme, blah, blah, blah. Now, a lot of it comes down to knowing how to build your walls, because the walls are what separates you from the horrors. So you'll note that there are 3 different kinds of bricks here that I've placed, and maybe you've been building your walls like this. Don't do this. This is going to get you killed, especially on the higher difficulties. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to build these up. Okay, you'll see now this brick has 400 HP, this brick has 480 HP, and this brick has 560 HP. So that's a difference of 160 HP between this brick and this brick. So very important, this needs to be your bottom brick. There is an alternative. Okay, here's your alternative. This also has 560 HP. So it depends how much space you have back here. Maybe there's some like rain you need to get around, etc. Everything's a little bit different on each map, so this is also super valid. I just wouldn't recommend building on top of this like layers deep, because you do not want things back here to fall if this front one falls. Okay, and just to clear up another point, a lot of people, they're like, oh hey, these have 560 HP too, right? We can use these bricks at the bottom. That's totally viable, right? No, don't use these. The reason is they actually have 560 HP, but they have triple the surface area of the other ones. So surface area matters as well. Surface area determines how many horrors are going to be attacking it at once. So effectively, this has a third of the health of our trusty old guy. I also see some other related things. Oh, use doubles doors because it has 640. That's more than our 560. That's awesome, right? Well, no, it has double the surface area. And no matter what you choose here, they all are going to have less HP than our trusty old 3 high stone brick. Okay, here we have our roster. This is gonna, of course, impact how we build our walls because we do get these bonuses. So our first group of units here, this is the lobber. We're gonna have this early. This needs to be 4 meters or less above the target. Same with the captor and same with the cannoneer. This is sort of our low ground units, and this is going to be our first tier in our walls. Now, second, we have these high ground units. They're called, I like to call them medium ground units, because they just need to be 5 meters or above. So 1 extra meter on top of these guys. And that's what they need to be, and the same thing applies for ballista and bowmen. Next up, we have the hunters. The hunters, they can be 10 meters or more above. So hunters, absolutely, definitely, you need to have the max integrity walls in order to fit them up top. So absolutely, on extreme, you must always fully activate all your units. Do not try to skimp. You will have a hard time. Just build according to the constraints here. Put these guys on low ground, put these guys at least on high ground, okay? And you can build an extra tier for these guys. Later on, I just like to put all these guys on the same very high tier. You can build this. I'll show you that right away. Now, partisans, they are not in the campaign. I have been messing around with them in endless mode, and I like them personally on the low ground. I haven't super tried them a ton at high height. I just really like the enamel breaking crossbow bolts, especially once you get to the higher tiers and you start getting the armored horrors. So that's why I like to have the partisan. It's for the armor shred. Iris, she just needs to be somewhere safe. That's it. Put her somewhere safe. You need to be casting Healing Veil a lot, and you need to be casting your Damaging Arty, whichever one you choose. This Healing Veil is absolutely critical in the later missions on the higher difficulties, so keep her alive. There have been nights where I accidentally lose her because I did something stupid or whatever, and in the period that it took her to respawn, my gates fell because I could not have Healing Veil because she was dead. Okay, so yeah, keep her alive no matter what. Okay, let's start building. Like I said, I like to start with these, and I like to go like this. And now I'm going to fast forward the rest of this construction. Actually, I just want to mention first, If you don't have windows yet because it's an earlier mission, just start with some Merlins here and then build a little stone stair and build a little bit higher. The early missions, you don't super need to like beef these up, but as soon as you get windows, then it's really easy to start building those max durability. So windows super important. Prosperity 2, they come in the campaign, and in endless mode you should be soon, hopefully. So yeah, windows very important for being able to stack durability and shoot through stuff, right? Okay, here we are with the build. This is using stone, using wood rather. So you can also use a stone arch if you're later on or you're in endless mode. Use a stone arch to connect this piece with a stone piece back here. That will get you the same amount of space up here. I like to have lots of space to fit damage flags, to fit tactics, and all that kind of stuff. Now you can also fit damage flags if you use the 3 back ones here, and that you put in an extra brick here that'll let you put the damage bricks right here. But I like to use just flags; they're cheaper, and yeah, you can fit them. It also depends how much like horizontal space you have, how many units you plan on squishing in. So this all depends, of course, on the map and what your goals are. You need to learn to improvise and adapt your builds to the situation to survive in this game. So this is where all your low ground units are going to go. You see it's 4 meters, so that's all of these guys. Now let's build this up a little bit more. Okay, here we are with the same sort of situation. We now have our low ground units here. There are multiple ways to do this next part. So you, like I said, you have your 5 meter plus units. Earlier on, I just I'll build an extra layer right here where we can park those units on. But later on, I kind of skip it just because it's more build steps, and I am building this tall anyway because we need somewhere for the hunters, and anyway, this needs to be max durability. So I don't super worry about building this extra tier where we can put things like the bowman and the ballista, but you might want it, so you can definitely squeeze that in right here. Okay, now what is the most graceful way to get units up here? That is a great question, and the answer is use a blueprint. Honestly, just use it. I was like fighting at first. I was not using blueprints off the Steam Workshop because I wanted to do it myself, and I learned a lot, of course, and I do recommend you doing that. But if you want something nice and quick, I love this blueprint. I'll post the link in the description. So there we have it. This is the staircase blueprint, and now we can take these guys and we can just send them up here. Again, we do not need to have these guys this high, but rather than just build an extra thing here, a lot of the time we'll choose here. If we want a roof, we can make these windows and build a roof over top of this. Okay, what happens if you don't have the stone to build those nice stone stairs? Here's how I build my wood stairs. So, keep in mind you have these guys. So once you've unlocked these steps, it becomes a lot easier to do this quickly. Now notice that there are actually 2 different wood steps. This one and this one. So they are slightly different. This one allows you better clearance underneath the step. This has its point in this purpose, but we want to be building these. So keep that in mind. It always screwed me up. I was like, what's going on? I'm building the stairs the way I always build it. Except I was actually accidentally using these ones. So the way this works, this becomes super easy once we identify the pattern here. So you notice that this needs support. So what we do here, we're going to go build like this. So we're going to build one guy here. This is going to be offset by 1, and this guy is going to be built like this, and then we're going to build these guys. So, and then use mouse wheel and shift, by the way, to do this fast. So then you just going like this, and then back to this one, and then back to this one. This is why I don't always like use blueprints, because it is pretty fast to do this once you identify the pattern. And now we'll go back to this one and we just place our stairs. And looks like we're there, so we just switch now to a normal set of stairs. Ta-da! And we actually didn't need all of these. So there we go. Now we have our stairs. Beautiful, right? Okay, that's everything I had to talk about today. If you guys liked that, please, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Comments are super helpful, especially because I just like to know that people enjoy this sort of content, and interacting with y'all is awesome. If you guys haven't got a chance to play Cataclismo yet, definitely pick it up if you can. But it's so beautiful. I love this game so much. Yeah, and maybe I'll keep doing, if there's a lot of interest in this sort of video, then I'll definitely keep making some Cataclismo stuff. Okay, take care.